Hi, I'm stressed. And you are? Oh, you're stressed too? Are you in the same boat as me? Yeah. Going to the same place as me? College, adulthood, responsibilities, life. Long story short, I'm stressed and it is the middle of the semester and I don't know what to do. My dog is in the room today to give me that therapeutic relief. So you might hear her snoring and snorting every now and again. I apologize for that. As you can tell, I am back in my old setup because I am home for this weekend. I got to take a break in the middle of the semester to come home and be with my family and be with my dogs and just overall take time to relax and sit back because it's the middle of the semester, it's midterm season, it's at its peak, and it is stressful as heck. You know it's sad when you are 2-3 weeks now behind on Jacksepticeye, Good Mythical Morning, Ashley's Roses, all the YouTubers. In the spirit of being stressed, I thought why not make today's video. I think my bun just came out. What a metaphor for my life. Well, we're just gonna roll with it because I'm too lazy to put my hair back up. So here are my unconventional or conventional ways of relieving stress. First of all, I think one of the most important ways to just keep yourself healthy when you're experiencing periods of stress and anxiousness is to stay hydrated and to drink lots of water. You don't realize how much you forget to do those kind of things when you have so much to do all the time. And I find that I am most stressed when I have no time to myself, where I feel like my schedule is filled to the brim with work, studies, everything, responsibilities, that I feel like I don't have enough time in my day to sit down and eat. So it is very, very, very important that you remember to stay hydrated while you are in the midst of stress. Whether that means keeping a giant water bottle next to you at all times, or just going to the water fountain all the time and setting a timer. Just make sure you stay hydrated because it is so important to stay hydrated when you are working yourself really hard when you are stressed. Now, if you want a different drink other than water, I highly recommend a nice warm cup of tea. Don't go for coffee, don't go for anything heavily caffeinated, don't go for anything sugary like soda or milkshake. Go for some nice warm tea. Add some sugar and creamer if you need. I personally prefer just straight black rooibos tea. It does wonders. If you are experiencing high episodes of stress because of your workload or because you are busy and you feel like you have no time to yourself, I highly recommend making time for yourself, but not making time for yourself to fulfill distractions. And I know that sounds completely contradictory to the whole point of being stressed, is that you feel like you have no time to yourself. But trust me when I say when you are really busy, that making time out of your day to sit down and do nothing works amazingly. You'd be surprised how much time you get distracted when you are trying to focus on your studies. I know that most of the time I think that I have only been working for a straight solid 8 hours, but what I don't take into account is during those 8 hours when my phone buzzed, when I wanted to check my email, when someone came into the room to talk to me, and I took minutes out of my day to fulfill those desires in the moment. I highly recommend putting your phone on Do Not Disturb mode, switching off all electronic devices and notifications that you do not need for your work. And instead of using that time that you would get distracted by devices, use that new time to set aside 10 to 30 minutes out of your day to just sit down and meditate to yourself. And I know meditating is often frowned upon or looked upon as odd these days because it's pretty unconventional nowadays. But trust me when I say that taking that time to just sit down and mull over your own thoughts is really rewarding. When I am really stressed out, I find that I need security and comfort. I'm a very kind of physical touch, love language type of person, and when I don't have friends around me in the moment to like hug me or to just be in the presence with me, I will get a blanket or two and just bundle up. And I know that sounds really weird, but for some reason, just the comfort of being wrapped up in a blanket just really soothes me. It feels like I've got a security kind of force over me that helps me realize that, hey, like, these outside forces aren't out to get me. It's not the end of the world. I am here. It's okay. I can get everything done. And just having that blanket around me just really helps. So for me, I typically like to work in colder environments just so that I can have that blanket around me and not get overheated. Because believe me, getting overheated while you're working is not pleasant. I'd rather be freezing cold and working than sweltering hot and working. Kind of like what I said earlier with the whole taking 30 minutes out to just be quiet and be to yourself. I recommend that you also go outside and just get fresh air. Whether that means you take your work outside and work, or you take a minute or two to just walk outside, breathe in some air, look at a tree or two, and then come back inside. Because being trapped indoors can get really suffocating and claustrophobic, and I find that going outside also refreshes the mind. It helps reorient your spirit. I think a common tendency when you're stressed is to put things off and to not think about them because you feel like if you think about them, you'll get more stressed. That is called procrastinating, and that is a bad habit to do, especially when you are a college student. It is not okay, because in college, what I have found is that so many professors will give you 1 or 2 assignments for the whole semester, and you are responsible for working on that assignment for the whole semester. And guess what happens? People leave it till the last week or two. And it's not supposed to be that way. The professor gave it to you for the whole semester so that you work on it throughout the whole semester. It's not a 2-week project, it's a semester project. So thinking about it and actually working on it is a whole lot less stressful than thinking about putting it off and not thinking about it. In the long run, you will thank yourself so many more times over for completing it in small doses than by doing it all at once in the last moment. So no, procrastinating is bad, and that is where a lot of stress comes from. I am not a big advocate for naps because I personally do not like napping. I feel like napping is me wasting a good amount of my day when I could be up and working. But for a lot of people, and for me, especially when I'm sick, napping can help you when you're stressed. But if you do nap, don't get into your bed because you want to be able to separate your mind from sleep mode to nap mode. If you get under your covers and get all cozy like you would going to sleep at night, your body is going to want to sleep for however hours you sleep every night. Rather, you need to separate how you nap from how you sleep. So I looked up 23 minutes is the optimal time for napping because you'll wake up from a 23-minute nap feeling more refreshed than tired. Because have you ever taken a nap and felt more disgusting as you woke up? Yeah, me too. That happens if you take a nap that is too long because your body tried to fall into a deeper sleep cycle, but you interrupted it in the midst of that sleep cycle. If you go for that 23 minutes, you will wake up before that deep sleep cycle even hits. So your body will not even feel that pain as you wake up. Instead, you will feel so much more refreshed when you wake up. Another recommendation I have for you is to eat healthy and to snack every now and again. If you find that you are running low on energy as you are working, get a small snack because it really helps. But don't settle for something that's high in carbs or sugars. Like, don't get chips, don't make a meal, don't make ramen, don't be inclined to do that. What I personally like to eat is apples with peanut butter, carrots with ranch, cheese and crackers. Little light snacks like those help give you the good energy that you need when you are working. It's not like you'll get a sugar high and then crash, and it's not like you'll fill yourself up with fatty acids and then you just feel gross as you're working, or you don't even fill yourself up with a heavy meal and then feel like you want to sleep afterwards. Having those little healthy snacks really changes your state of mind and really helps boost your energy levels as you are working and helps you feel less stressed. And for my last 2 methods of dealing with stress, these 2 are a little unconventional because they may not fit your style and they may not be readily available to you. The first one is to cuddle puppies. If anyone on campus has access to puppies or there's a shelter nearby, puppies make the world a better place. Just cuddling them and being with them, oh my gosh, it just makes your heart just melt and it makes you forget about everything in the moment and just Oh, you feel like you just want to focus on the little puppy face and just be kissed by the puppy and cuddle the little puppy. Oh, my little puppy. Say hi to everybody, huh? Say hi. You look like you're in pain, but you're not. I love my puppy. She's such a sweetheart. See, puppies just make everything so much better. You're such a character. Look at you. Okay. You want to go back for your nap? I know you were napping so peacefully and I just disturbed you from your nap. Only a 23-minute nap. And for my last unconventional method of stress, it's to let out your stress and aggression physically through screaming. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. That iconic scene from Lilo and Stitch where Lilo grabs a pillow and just utterly screams into it. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, that hit the spot. Yep, right there. That's exactly what I needed. I hope that those methods of handling stress were of some use to you guys. I know that a lot of the things I had mentioned already have gone around YouTube every now and again, and you've probably heard in school or by your parents before, but I just thought I'd share with you guys some things that I regularly do in order to help me handle stress, because believe me, being a student in this generation is hecka stressful. And right now, in the middle of the semester, it's pretty intense. So I hope that you guys take some of my methods to use and take advantage of them, because they have all worked wonders on me, and I hope that they work for you guys too. With that, I wish you guys all the best during this stressful time of the year, during your midterms, or during whatever you're doing at this point in the year. Even if you're not doing midterms, I really hope that you guys are doing well in school, you're doing well at your job, or you're doing well at whatever you are doing right now. Because stress is a killer and so many people struggle with it on the daily in different levels. Anyways, you guys, that is all I have for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! And these personality quizzes, these are my thing. I love taking personality quizzes. You can ask Ashley from Ashley's Roses and how much I obsess over, especially the Myers-Briggs. I use it so much and oh yeah. Just ruffle that hair up, why don't ya? It's not like I put my hair up in a bun for a reason, right?